We are on our way. We are leaving Norfolk after several days. Norfolk, Virginia. We're home of the U.S. Navy. As you can see, we got to see several naval ships here in the docks and the shipyards. And it was quite a wonderful place to be. So goodbye, Norfolk. Now we are into a super-duper new adventure at Chesapeake Bay. Northward. We're leaving Norfolk, Virginia, and we will be heading up into the Chesapeake Bay today, heading toward Yorktown. Boy, oh boy, Dan and I have been planning this trip for years, and Chesapeake was always, you know, of course, part of the route, and never seemed like it was going to come to fruition. It always seemed so far away. And today we'll be dipping our toes and hitting our first place to go, our first portage in the Chesapeake Bay. It just seems really unreal. This whole trip seems every day is very unreal. But we're off to Chesapeake, the Chesapeake Bay, Yorktown. Here we come. There's Portsmouth, Virginia. Let's see if we can get Captain Dan to give us a wave. Way up in the upper helm. There he is. Hi, Captain Dan.
Hello.
Goodbye, Norfolk, Virginia. These are the tugboats that are licensed or contracted to work with the Navy, moving the boats around into the shipyards. We've seen several of them, and they're on the move. Here comes the second one, and maybe a third, so maybe they're about to move a boat, a ship, a vessel. Okay, this is a U.S. Navy boat here, ship, vessel, and it actually tests all the different technology, and it goes out and tests right here in the bay, I guess. It is the weirdest, scariest looking thing I've ever seen. There it goes. There is a lighthouse behind me in Hampton, Virginia, and we were told on our tour yesterday that was built in 1891. It's also known as the Newport News Lighthouse. That's the official name. The nickname will maybe the Merrimack Monitor Lighthouse, and it is roughly in the same spot the Merrimack and Monitor ironclad ship battle was fought during the Civil War. In Hampton, there's also the Merrimack Monitor Bridge and Tunnel. So it's all right in that area. It's approximately where that battle was fought in the Civil War. Who knew? Here's the boatyard we saw, the naval boatyard we saw on our tour. I believe there are 14 docks. Actually, there are 13, but they don't have a number 13. It goes from 12 to 14. If you look super close, and I would have never spotted that, just to the right of that black smokestack in the water is a sub. There's actually two submarines there. In the moment, you might be able to see their conning towers sticking up, one behind the other. Of course, everything is backlit this morning, but there are two subs in there, naval subs. I believe they said those were the nuclear subs. Very difficult to see. There it is right there. Let's see if we can get some sunshine on it. You might be able to see it a little better. like super duper easy terms. This is actually the Atlantic Ocean. So you're gonna want to cross this on a calm day, and it's pretty calm today because you could be getting some wind from the ocean and get hit on the beam. And you're out here for a good hour and a half to 2 hours where you're on the intracoastal, but it's all open on this side. There's no land, there's no peninsula or no barrier protecting you. So as you can see, there is some land here on this side. I believe this is called, this part of Hampton, Virginia. Slow spin, Norfolk is that way. To the south, to the east is the Atlantic Ocean. And of course you can't really tell, but we will be entering the Chesapeake Bay. Again, we'll be open for a while, and then once we're in the bottom of the Chesapeake, it looks like you can still get some wind from the Atlantic more on your your quarter panel. So go across this on a good day. I would recommend. Once we get into the Chesapeake, Dan and I are going to be heading to Yorktown. It'll be hooking around. It's like one of the first little places into the Chesapeake. So that's what's happening. A little lesson on the waterway system here, as if I know what I'm talking about. But yeah, so that's that, and happy trails to you, and make it on a calm day. Happy trails to you is all I have to say. All right, this is a little weird. We are saying goodbye to Viva La Vida. They have to go home and take care of some business, so they are going to go to a different port tonight to get closer to the airport. So we are going to continue our journey into Yorktown and head this way. So we are actually going 2 different ways for the very first time in a very long time, as we say goodbye to Viva La Vida. We love you guys. See you in a week. Happy trails.
Heading into the information center here at Yorktown Battlefield National Monument. The Battlefield Museum shop where Robin can get her passport stamped.
We are at the visitor center, and we are about to ride our bikes to some of the driving trails.
Part of the driving tour. Yes.
Correct, but on our bikes.
On our bikes.
Because the park here is only about a half a mile from the marina.
Yeah, it's real close.
Very close. You could definitely walk here for sure. However, okay, so we're going to go see where Cornwallis is, the British surrendered to George Washington.
Right.
And essentially ended the beginning of the end of the Revolutionary War.
Right, beginning of the end. Because they still occupied New York, so it took a little while yet to finish it completely, but yes.
Yeah, there we go. So let's go see what we can see here. Got my National Park hat on, and I see you forgot yours. Alrighty, you ready to go?
Yep.
Yorktown. Is there a cheer? Well, here we are. October 19th, 1781. This very field.
Yep, I remember it well.
Well, tell us what happened. In a nutshell.
The British surrendered. They came to this field. They carried their weapons to this field and were told to ground them.
Yep, so they grounded them.
Put them on the ground and walked back to their tents, and
that was it. So
this is prisoners.
This was the beginning of the end of the Revolutionary War. So basically, you can call this right here the birthplace of the United States of America.
Guess you could if you.
Bum, 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 bum. Oh, that's probably not the right song. I was doing a fife. I did Turkey in the Straw. Well, straw. What's a Revolutionary War song?
Yankee Doodle, I don't know.
You do the drum.
No.
America.
These are the trophies of war. It's a small sampling of some of the artillery, British artillery that was confiscated here after the British surrender.
And they marked them surrendered.
They stamped them surrendered by the capitulation of Yorktown, October 19, 1781. This is the Yorktown Victory Monument, authorized by Congress in 1781. Construction started 100 years later and was completed within 4 years. We could see this as we were coming up the York River on our boat today. Made a good beacon.
This is Main Street in Yorktown, downtown Yorktown. It's basically many old homes that have now, like, some of them are part of the National Park Service.
This is a section of Yorktown that is kind of roped off from vehicle traffic. And it's got old buildings. Some of these old places have been turned into like little shops and galleries and a little coffee shop and cafe, confectioner.
But we found this adorable little home, which at one point in time was owned by a woman from Michigan. Kind of cool. But it's called Mobjack Bay Coffee Roasters and Petite Cafe, circa 1730. Pretty cool. Come on there, and you eat in the backyard. It's beautiful. So this is where we're gonna eat. Yay! This is the York River and the Coleman Memorial Bridge with a clearance of 59 feet. So we had to come up a little bit into Yorktown. Highly recommend this stop, and a very beautiful marina.
This whole development in here with restaurants and shops and the marina is all called Riverwalk Landing. The marina is a central part of it.
Right off the dock is Love, and lots of restaurants to choose from.
Well, this is something we don't see at every marina, near every marina. It looks like a baptism ceremony going on here.
We are at the original Larry's Hard Lemonade Brewing Company, right across from the beach here in Yorktown. And there's Captain Dan. And he got a flight of the original hard lemonade. Captain Dan, can you tell us what it is?
This is the original lemonade.
Original lemonade.
This is pink lemonade.
Pink.
And this is black cherry.
Black cherry.
And this is some extra overflow of the black cherry because they need to change out the...
A little slushy. Alrighty. So here we go. Try one of them and tell me what you think.
Good. Refreshing.
All right. A bunch of manta rays right there, or some type of ray. All swimming. We had them right by our boat a moment ago, and now they went under. I am really liking Yorktown. Our boat is right there. The beach, you literally walk off the dock and you are on the beach. And it's a very big beach, actually. It's in these little bays and bays and bays. There's several of them that go down to about that tree line. On that tree line is the battlefield, National Park Service of Yorktown. So town is up there. There's some shops right there. Everything is close by and wonderful. And I'm in my happy place, the beach. Yorktown Marina is a wonderful marina. Floating docks, pump outs really close by. You're looking at my glasses. Well, I want to do the periscope. Have my big eyeballs sticking out above the water. Oh, that'd be so